Hi, today I want to talk about how I actually caught the height of SE, which is C Limited. So, for those who are not familiar, this is a tech company founded by Forrest Lee, right? He's a Singaporean, but he was actually born in China. So, so C has a few companies under them. So probably worldwide the more famous one is Garena, right? Which is a game development company, and within Singapore and maybe Southeast Asia, is Shopee, which is kind of like a Amazon of the Southeast Asia market. And then the past few years, there's this C Money, which they have just these few years they came out with this, so it's kind of like a financial company bank. Yeah. So this video is really how I used Elliott Wave to uh, catch the turning point of C Limited. So in TradingView, if you filter for SE in my analysis, right, you can see I think over here there's about 10 analyses, right, starting from this very first one, which is on the 24th of October 2021. So this is actually the the very first video, right, that was published at the peak of SE. Okay, so I have my reasons over here, but let's just take a look at this. So this is basically the Elliott wave count. So you can see over here that this is labeled as a 3 for February 2021, and then 4, and then there's this 5 wave that I've labeled, right? So this is kind of like the end of SE, okay, in terms of the stock price. So at this point in time, right, this is daily. So at this point in time, the peak is actually a few days back. So it's about 20th of October, right? So this is published on a Sunday. This audio was actually published on a Sunday, and this turns out to be the height of SE. So if we play this, right, you can see that the price just keeps falling. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could continue playing until it reaches what happened today, right? But it's important that firstly we found the peak of SE. Okay. Then so what happens after that is that a few months later, right, almost 6 months later, I actually follow up on the call for a short, because I get to know actually I already know that they have a very high cost, because in Singapore they have Shopee, right, and um, I kind of know how their pay package is like. So I know that at least on the human resource cost is very high, and also other expenses are, they don't really spend much thought to cost lah. So so if you see over here, um, I call for this. I continue to say that this stock will not do well. Okay, and we know how it goes lah. So so I made this call when it's 73.06, right? So it did move down, right, and then up again. So this is on May 24th, right? So uh, let's see, on the 6th of July, right, I start to talk about, whether there is a chance that the stock will rebound, the technical rebound, so this is more of a question that I'm really prepared to see, a rebound, because mainly because price is hovering around this area, right? Since I made my last call, and I don't really like it. So let's not talk about this one, because today, like a week later, right? I make another observation, right? I call for a short again because of the rejection at the falling weighted moving average. Okay, so this is 72.71, right? Over here, you see that actually move up. So if you just look at this analysis, I'm wrong already, right? Because it moved up, right? So but take note of this. This is on the 12th of July. Yeah, so in August itself, I once again call for a short, right? So over here, actually, I am a bit biased already, right? So I just keep calling for a short, okay? But price just move horizontally, it's just range bound. But then the next call on the 22nd of September, it was also a short call, right? But you can really ignore this one because 2 days later I actually call for a technical rebound, right? So from the very initial one of 24th October 2021, I finally call for a technical rebound, which is 11 months later, right? So if you look at this 52.67, okay, let's wait for TradingView to, yeah, so you see technical rebound is also correct, right? 52 all the way until 62 again. So obviously this is not really a Elliott Wave counting. I do have my own proprietary technical indicator. Okay, so yeah, call for a buy, and as you can see over here, right, since July I'm a bit doubting whether the fall will continue to go down straight, even though the next few calls are also short. Right, when I finally call for rebound on the 24th, right? So I want to talk about over here, where if you look at these two analyses, these two are actually wrong. So in the sense that these are heavily biased call, right? So after the technical rebound on the 24th of September, 1 month later, right, I recall for a short, right? Over here actually, I didn't really follow up with SE anymore. Yeah, but it did after the technical rebound, it did move up. So that was still correct. Then when I finally come back and take a look at this again, I call for another short. So it wasn't a very good call because the low was about 41.4, right? And this call was made 47, so it's about $6 of down move. Okay, still pretty good, to be honest. Okay, let's look at what happens on the December 20th, 2022, right? This one I should have probably just one chart, but accidentally I didn't config. So let's take a look at this one. So it's 52.57. You know what, this is year end already, right? So this is actually also a wrong call, right? Because this is actually heavily biased, right? I don't talk about if you look at my analysis, nothing about technical analysis. That's all the things that I kind of know about the company. Hearsay, right? So the last one where I actually about 3 months later, yeah, I finally go back to technical analysis again, actual proper analysis of the charts again, right, on the March 31st, right? So what do happens, right, that I do admit is that they actually show positive financial results from the last earnings, right? So I was actually quite surprised that they really bite the bullet, right, which makes them go up again. So that's actually a good sign, good management, right? So but over here, back to technical analysis, right? On the 31st of March, where I use Elliott Wave again, and you can see over here that for the 10th of November, which is the low, I start counting the Elliott Wave, and I count it this way, like A, B, C, D, and this E is actually quite interesting. Why? Because it consists of an A, B, and a C, which is ending diagonal. So ending diagonal is actually one of my favorite Elliott Wave pattern, right? So when it happens, the chance of uh, reversal is super high, and the reversal will be very fast, right? A violent move down. Okay, so let's see what happens since you can see over here. Yeah, it did move down, although it's not that fast, right? But it haven't recovered since. Okay, so this it actually rested very nicely on this trend line. So I will probably do another analysis of C limited again, right? When I have time. So this video mainly is to talk about how Elliott Wave has allowed me to call the turn in C limited at its peak when it is falling, and also when when it has reached the rebound peak again. Okay, and also to point out that certain biases, right, outside of charting could negatively impact an analysis. Yep. So that's it. Thank you. So wait, hold on. Let me just play some more on this. What happened to this chart? All right. So it has actually went down a lot. So like I say, ending diagonal is a very powerful um, pattern in Elliott Wave itself. So this is the end really. 37.56. Yeah. So over here, right? So this is actually more than one ending diagonal that I want to point out. So this A, B, C, D, E is one ending diagonal, and within the ending diagonal there is A, B, C, D, E, right? So if I'm not wrong, there's another A, B, C, D, E. So this is three ending diagonal in one pattern. So this is a very powerful one. You can see that it just keep falling, and the low is actually nearer to 34.85 or so. Yeah, so this is really, that's it. Okay, thank you.